When did this happen?
Monday.
Monday.
This is the longest week of my life. My heart rate as high as it was on Monday. Yes, 101. What do you think?
I'm happy, but
Are you? Holy cow. I'm excited and nervous, but excited. I am finally able to tell my husband today that I am pregnant. I found out I'm pregnant. Found out I'm pregnant on Monday. It's now Friday, so it's been 5 days that I've been keeping this secret, and it is such a hard secret to keep from my husband. And he is traveling, and he just got home super early this morning and then had to rush off to work. And so I'm waiting for him to come home from work in his longest day ever and to tell him that I'm pregnant, which is crazy. We have been trying for 3 months now to get pregnant. And honestly, I think we both thought it was going to take longer than it is. So I'm very nervous, excited to see his reaction. I think that he was kind of mentally preparing for it to be like a year from now before we even get pregnant. So I don't know how he's going to react. I think that he is wanting to mentally prepare more, just because of his job and his lifestyle and the way he works and he travels for work. Like I said, he's been out of town all week. He's been in Dallas and New Orleans all week. So it's hard, with having a child and a family and everything. So that's a big pressure that he has on himself. And so, he's been nervous about getting pregnant, but I'm also 32. So we know that we want to have a couple kids. And so we need to start trying now. So found out on Monday, finally going to tell him today. And the way I'm going to tell him is with a YETI cooler. And the story behind this is he loves the big YETI coolers. And I'm like, you guys know me. I am the money channel here. And I'm like, we don't need a $300 cooler. That's just crazy. And he just always wanted one. Every time we went to Home Depot or Lowe's, he was always looking at them. And finally, I was like, for like 2 years now, I was like, you know what? You give me a baby, I'll give you a YETI. And then it turned into a joke that he would get, the way he would find out I'm pregnant is if I got a YETI cooler and there was a YETI cooler in the house. So that's what I did. I had it delivered to my neighbor's house last night and even waited for him to board the plane before they brought it over because I didn't want him to see anything on the ring of my neighbor coming over or anything like that. So it is in the closet right now, right here, and it has some stuff for him in it. And I am so excited but so nervous. I am having some severe morning sickness this week. Actually, I started getting it last week before I even knew. I was just exhausted. I was nauseous a lot, and now it makes sense. So I'm having a lot of nausea, morning sickness. As soon as I eat something, the rest of the day, I'm nauseous. It's over with. Just exhausted. I'm not sleeping at all. I'm getting very out of breath. Like even filming this, I'm out of breath. If I'm on the phone with someone, I'm out of breath at talking. Very low energy, insomnia. I can't really suck in normal. It's like can only suck in so much, like not nearly as much as I usually can suck in. So those are the symptoms that I'm having. So yeah, he's gonna be home any minute now. I'm nervous but so excited. Like I just cannot wait to tell him. It's gonna be so awesome. So here we go. Let's tell my husband that I'm pregnant. So like I feel like the dots and stuff are on me, but then like sometimes it's not always in frame. And then like sometimes I'm like
not in frame.
Or not in focus. And then sometimes I'm like trying to like decide with like the aesthetics, like do I still like these aesthetics? Like what do you think?
I mean, you tell me. It's your love.
Well,
I want Hector back. I want Carlos back.
really? Even with like the backlight?
You don't have to use makeup on your tooth.
Makeup on my tooth.
Or something.
Someone's trying to make out with me. Would you do any like different props? Do you like the props?
Okay, you won't come near me.
Do you like the props?
Which prop?
Like back there and like how they look with like the Florida home, the freedom in a budget.
Yeah.
Would you add anything else?
Well, what are those things?
Those are my Norwegian trolls. I don't know where to put anywhere else. Do you want to add anything?
Like what?
Like a cooler?
A Yeti cooler? What kind of Yeti cooler?
Like a big.
Like a big green Yeti cooler? This is my Yeti cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Little baby thing in here.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of little baby things in there.
Think I can do dad jokes?
Mm-hmm. You're missing like the most important part of this.
What?
The little thing right there.
No, I know it's there.
Here, put it down. See, isn't that perfect? And you're wearing your drink beer buy stock shirt from JJ.
Let's pick out the first good dad joke.
All right, come on, Dad.
How do you tune a fish? With its scales. I need like a funny one. When did this happen?
Monday.
Monday.
This is the longest week of my life. My heart rate as high as it was on Monday. Yes, 101. What do you think?
I'm happy, but
Are you?
like, so you didn't know for like 2 weeks?
I was really sick. Well, not like sick, but I was really lethargic and nauseous last week. And then all week I've had really bad morning sickness. And it's been really hard not to tell you. And then you kept on making comments. Like, what are you looking forward to on a trip? Making a baby. Oh, you look at this one. So this, get it? It's a Yeti costume for the Yeti cooler. The little feet and the little... Look at it. And then we have, I love you, Daddy.
Here, Piper.
Piper doesn't know yet, even though I told him. And then, look at, it says the P word.
The pregnant word?
Yeah. You want to see how big it is?
What do you mean how big it is?
Like how big it is.
What?
Look how big it is. Last week it was the size of a poppy seed, and now it's an apple seed. Hey, we're having a baby.
Heck yeah, we are.
Did you know?
No.
You didn't? Did you have any feelings?
I haven't seen you,
I know.
so I haven't been able to read you.
What about today?
No, I only saw you for a little bit.
Yeah.
When you acted normal.
Trying to. Today was the longest day ever.
Why?
'Cause. And then you kept on like, and then this cooler was delayed and supposed to come on Thursday, but then I'm like, oh crap, he's coming at 6. And then it's like delivery between 4 and 8. I'm like, well, that's not going to work. And then you're like, I'm moving my flight up. I'm coming home. No, I'm coming in at midnight. No, I'm coming. I'm like, oh my Lord. And then I got out of work at 2:30 today. And then it was like the longest 10 hours until you got home just now.
Does Des know?
Yes.
Does Paul know?
Yes. And then, oh, and then you were like, I talked to Paul on the way home, and I'm like, uh-huh. Oh, goodness. And I had to rope in our neighbors.
Why?
Because I had to have the cooler delivered to them. And then I told them to wait until we waited till you got boarded the plane and was on the plane yesterday. And then you didn't text me back saying that you were leaving. And then finally I was like, all right, he's been on the plane. It's supposed to deport like 45 minutes ago. I think you're good. But don't ring the doorbell because that's going to alert him. Oh, we even had trash. Oh, and I tried to buy it in store. You can't buy these in stores.
What?
The coolers.
Yetis?
Yeah.
You can.
Where?
That's Pro Shop. They have them on
Oh,
display all the
that's
time.
really far. I called Lowe's, Home Depot, Dick's Sporting Goods, Ace Hardware, another hardware store.
Nothing.
We're having a baby.
Mm-hmm. When is 9 months from now?
April 2nd.
April 2nd.
We better not have an April Fool's baby. That kid's never going to hear the end of it.